About a few days later, Mikasa allowed Super Final Wars to live with her, since he had nowhere else to go. He was placed under her care since he was still a little wobbly, and his head still spinning. And after getting the mind control device and all that out, not to say his anger's been calming down a lot lately. Apparently Mikasa was the reason. So I don't know why he left, and she's also the thing on, basically the cure on how he can calm down properly. She helped him sit on the couch properly. Do you want me to make you something? A drink or something to eat? Just a bottle of water, please. Okay. Mikasa went to the kitchen and got Sir Farmer's a bottle of water. When she came back, she handed the bottle of water to Super Final Wars. He drank it almost instantly and was all gone. Anything else? Just sit right next to me, please. Just sit right next to Super Final Wars. He placed his head on her shoulder. She couldn't help to blush at this. He didn't actually place his head on her lap. She looked down, shocked, but she smiled. She didn't just place her hand on his forehead, making sure that he didn't have a fever or anything. For the rest of the day, the two actually just decided to take a little nap. When Mikasa woke up, she still saw that Sir Finals was still slightly asleep. She didn't want to move or do anything. She just wanted to wait until he woke up. So she just waited. It wasn't until like an hour and a half later he decided to wake up. When he woke up, he got off of Mikasa's lap. Is there anything else you want me to get you? Maybe an apple. An apple? Kind of strange because you're a carnivore. Just because I'm a carnivore doesn't mean I won't eat anything else. Plus I'm still half human. Good point. Mikasa got up and went to go get him an apple. She tossed the apple hoping that he could catch it. As a matter of fact, he actually did. Nice catch. Thanks. Not much of a catcher anyways. He took a bite out of the apple. So, Super Final Wars, why did you think I was going to leave you? To be honest with you, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, at first I thought that you were just going to be surprised that the fact that you're part of a clan and you're a long lost heir. So at first I just thought that you were probably will say no after just figuring that all out in just one day. Or saying yes that you'll just go back to them. So I just got angry. Because I didn't want to lose you. Because I didn't want you to fall in love with any other man or whatever. I just didn't want you to, I didn't want you to rather fall in love with another man or start a gay relationship with someone else. I wanted you to think about me and only me. And I wanted you to be with me. I wanted to ask you before Yelena and her comrades arrived. I wanted to ask you if you wanted to be with me. Honestly, I don't even care if you leave your hair short or long. Either way, you look attractive either way. Misa couldn't help to blush a little bit. You really think I look attractive? Of course I do. You're the most attractive person I've ever met. Heck, you're like 50 times more hotter than any other girl I see. Either in this tiny little town, or any other town I see. You're like 50 times more hotter than all of them combined. He's gonna help to bust out laughing. You really think I'm that hot? Yeah, you're like smoking hot. Honestly, you could possibly see my understanding on why I freaking care about you so much. Or why I freaking love you so much. But I was afraid that you had feelings for someone else. So I just didn't know what to do. If I should ask you or not. I was just terrified, I guess. And I know it sounds a lot coming from me, because I'm more like the god of anger, and I bring the fear upon anything or anyone that basically gets into my sight. But still, I can too. I also have fears too, like the fear of losing you. Your father's hugged me so tightly, shoved him back. I didn't want to lose you. That's why I got so angry 2 years ago. I just couldn't bear to lose you. I just couldn't bear to lose you. You mean the world to me, Mikasa. You're everything to me. Without you, I don't know where I would go. You're the light of my darkness. You are my hope. You're my everything. And I would hate to lose you. There's one thing in the entire world that I hate the most is losing you. Having you be alone when I'm not around. And before Sir Farms can say anything else, he said, stopped him. What if I'm not alone? What do you mean? What if you and I can start a family? Sir Farms turned bright red. You do realize I'm still a little wobbly about, well, when you feel, well, when you feel better. Because the doctor said it should take like a month or two for you to get back to your normal self. So, if you want, or if you don't want to start a family with me, I understand, but I love you so much, Super Final Wars, that I basically want to marry you, basically. I basically just want to marry you already, right now. And I'm not literally asking, like, right now. Just, like, pop the question, will you marry me? And just bring up a ring. I don't even have that much money to buy a ring anyways. But besides that, Super Final Wars, I love you. And honestly, I want you to come with me to the Osmobito clan. So you were interested in going, but you just wanted to take me with you. You and our friends. I'm not sure if they'll be interested in leaving their homeland, but I'll talk to them about it. But if you want to take your time through fireworks, take as much time as you need. But I just want you to know that I love you. I love you too, Mikasa. So fireworks and Mikasa hugged each other tightly, not wanting to let each other go. So Final Wars? Yeah? I'm glad you're back. Me too. Me too. Well, I should get dinner started. As Mikasa went to the kitchen, she turned back, smiling at Sir Final Wars. He smiled back. He was actually not dreaming for once. He always dreamed of him and Mikasa being together one day. And now this was actually happening. He was actually with Mikasa for once. He was now with the girl of his dreams. She was now his girlfriend. And he was now her boyfriend. And even though it's been like 2 years since they last seen each other, they already missed each other instantly. And not just that, Mikasa understood the full reason why Super Finals ran away in the first place. And Super Finals understood why Mikasa didn't want to leave. She didn't want to leave, not without him. She honestly wants to be done living in the walls in fear, not knowing anything outside of the real world. She wanted to experience that all with Super Final Wars. She honestly wanted to travel the world with him. Learned everything about the real world. She wanted it all with Super Final Wars. She used to have feelings for Eren, but now she doesn't. Because she already has a man now. And Super Final Wars will be there by her side until the very end. She then regained focus and continued making dinner for her in Super Final Wars. Well, Super Final Wars was just laying back, watching some TV a little bit, waiting for his beloved to come back.